Hello YouTube, it is I am actually out for a ride. It is Wednesday, July 22nd, I want to say, 2015. It is about 7:30 p.m. and for me 7:30 is it's hard. It's a hard time. It's a hard time of day because on most occasions my face is dry. Haven't really been taking good care of myself in the last couple of weeks or so. 7:30 is or was the time that I would be meeting with Lex. So 7:30 to me is like, oh yeah, that's right, he's not here. Yeah, so instead of sitting in the house feeling sad and sorry that 7:30 is here and I have nothing to do, I decided to go out for a little ride. And pretty much I'm just driving around the neighborhood, and I decided to take my scarf off my head and put some eyeliner on so my eyes wouldn't look so terrible in this video. And I brushed my teeth too. I haven't brushed my teeth in like 3 days, but my breath never stinks, so what's the point? I mean, other than like plaque buildup and stuff like that. That's beside the point. So pretty much I'm just driving around, and it's a really nice day here in Philly, and a really nice day, especially after we had like 3 or 4 days of 100+ degree weather, or heat indexes of 100+ degrees, and just not really leaving the house too much, other than like when I went to the park, and that's about it. It's Wednesday. I've only been out the house twice, and today makes one of those days. So right now I'm at Masher in the Boulevard, and I'm probably not going to go too far, only because I don't have a job and I don't have any gas. I mean, I have gas. I have a full tank. I have 221 miles until empty. However, I'm not just going to run that gas out. That would be stupid of me. So I'm not going to go too far. Plus, I don't want to be out the house that long. Philly's like the wild, wild west. And I don't want to be seen too many places for obvious, well, not obvious, but for various reasons. And yeah, so it's a really nice day. The sun is shining. I feel okay, I guess, in comparison to how I felt yesterday at this time. Yesterday at this time, I was feeling a real bad energy. Like, it felt like a burning at the pit of my stomach, or a burning in my stomach. And all day I felt hungry, even though I kept eating. Yeah, so I drew some cards, some tarot cards, and just answered a couple of questions that I didn't even know I had, and just brought some things to light more than anything. So tonight I'm going to I have to fill out some paperwork so that I can take downtown. So I need to work on that tonight. And then I've been working on a podcast that I have been trying to get together. I wanted to get at least 5 podcast videos together. And pretty much the videos are just me talking to people, kind of like I'm doing now, and sharing with them my, I don't know, really, you know, like, for some strange reason I like to think that I can talk to people and say that here's how you can motivate yourself and here's how you can be motivated. And then a lot of times I feel like I need motivation. There's a rainbow over there. That's so dope. I don't know if it's a rainbow because it's not raining, but it's like a funny little thing that the light is doing, and it looks like a rainbow. And I guess that's my little motivation that I need. A lot of times, and this is going to be one of those videos that jump all over the place. A lot of times I am very quiet, and recently, and I say recently, I mean within the last 2 months or so. That light is beautiful. Look at that. In the last 2 months or so, I have been learning about my abilities, my psychic abilities, and my spiritual abilities. It's kind of been thrown at me because it's not like I went seeking it, you know. It's just like, oh, okay, yeah, you know how to do this too, and all you have to do is this, and then this will happen. And so I'm learning how to be quiet. I'm learning how to speak, and when I say speak, I mean speak in a way that is effective, and to make sure that what I'm saying is understood by the listeners, and understanding that a lot of times the listener is not a person, a mortal person that's standing before me or listening, like in this case, but it could be a spiritual being or a ancestral being or a universal being, you know. And these people or these spirits are guides, and they wait for those words that we say, you know. And as soon as those words are said, it activates something, and it activates a chain of events that could be in your favor, or it could be not in your favor, depending on how you speak. So I always refer to Bible verses because my upbringing wasn't a church, even though I don't define or describe myself as a Christian. I do know the Bible and I understand the Bible. However, I am governed by a moral compass that I was born with. And I don't need any book or any man or any written law to tell me what's right or what's wrong. That moral compass that's inside of me dictates right and wrong. So in the Bible it says that power or life lives and dies with the tongue. The tongue has power. And how you say things and what you say and who you say it to, and your tone and your attitude and your heart and your intention behind your words means so much. So if I say that I love you, you have to be in a place to receive those words to begin with, and I have to be able to say it in a way that you can receive it. So saying I love you versus love you, there's two totally different meanings, and a lot of people don't know that. And that can activate or deactivate something in someone, you know. Imagine you're losing your shit, you're on the end of your rope, and a child walks up to you and hugs you and say I love you. Like, depending on where you are psychologically and mentally, that could make or break your decision to hold on or let go. So that's what I'm learning. I'm learning how to use my words, and I'm learning how to manifest things, and how to use the power that I have within me. Because for, I want to say, a good 30 years of my life, and I'll be 36 this winter, Actually, I'll be 36 in the fall. My birthday's December 8th. I'm a fall baby, technically. But I'll be 36 this year. And most of my life, for a good 30 years, if not 34 or 32 years, I have been searching outside of myself for something. I've always searched outside of myself. And in psychology, there's a term that it is, I can't think of it, but pretty much what it says, you're externally or internally motivated. And it wasn't until I began studying psychology. I studied psychology for years, but it wasn't until I was close to my graduate studies or close to the end of my graduate studies, that I began to actually evaluate what that means to be internally or externally motivated. And yeah, so I this is all new to me. Just being able to dig down deep and say, oh, okay, I have that. I have that ability to heal myself. I have that ability to heal others. And that ability does not make me a witch. It doesn't make me someone who dabbles in the occult. It doesn't make me evil. It doesn't make me a practitioner of voodoo or anything like that. Even though, in my mind, the occult, people who are witches or who proclaim themselves to be witches, or people who do practice voodoo, I don't look at that as evil either, you know? It's all a matter of perspective. But I say all that because when you start speaking in certain ways, people who are not used to that language are offended by it, and their initial reaction is to call it crazy or call it witchcraft or whatever. So that's my whole little piece on that. If you want to say what I'm believing is witchcraft, okay. If you want to say what I'm believing is crazy, that's even better.